All Things Motoring is brought to you by Change Cars and proudly powered by WeBuyCars, South Africa's leading buying service. Selling your car? Needing finance, insurance, or expert advice? With WeBuyCars, it's all under one roof. Coming up this week on All Things Motoring, Mike, Grant and the Driving Dynamics team take 10 of the latest Bakkies and put them through their paces in the picturesque Lesotho Highlands. This is a show with beauty, heritage and real-world Bakkie tests.
For any intrepid traveler, they always say it's about the journey. No question, the journey here was amazing. But talking about here, Clarens, the Maluti Mountains behind us, Golden Gate National Park close to us, what is today about?
That's exactly what it's about, to drive these magnificent vehicles in another beautiful part of South Africa.
So if you come to Clarens in summer, in winter, trust me, it's beautiful. But today, the height of winter, 2-3 degrees. I always do this, not because I'm a happy camper, it's because I'm trying to keep warm. 10 beautiful Bakkies. We're going to each get a chance to drive them. What are we going to share with the audience?
What they are, lifestyle, and what they offer people and what they allow people to be able to do.
So a day like today is not about 0 to 100, 100 to 0, not testing fuel consumption. We're just testing drivability, comfort, how easy it is to feel at home in the car.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we want to, over the weekend, the team must drive all 9 vehicles.
But talking about 9 vehicles, 10 vehicles in total with our cameraman, that is the whole point. We're going to get into every single vehicle, but it's not going to be just about you and me. We're going to get the crew to tell us what they thought about it.
Yeah, we've got my wonderful crew from Driving Dynamics, been with them many years, and it'd be nice to see their thoughts of what these vehicles are like that you and me as consumers in South Africa can buy.
You've heard it from the horse's mouth. Get ready. So if you said to me any category of vehicle that I would put at the bottom of the pile, and I'm very open and I realize that I'm in the minority and I accept that, it would be the double cab. If you said to me, Mike, favorite engine, petrol, diesel, electric, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, you name it, soon we're going to have hydrogen as well, I would say to you diesel would be pretty much at the bottom of the pile. So think about it, double cab and diesel. All 10 of these vehicles are at a disadvantage. One thing that I will say, they look absolutely superb. We're going to break it into 3 categories. For me, the Chinese, the German, the sole German, and the Japanese. Now remember, the absolute key here is not which is the best Bakkie, which is the best value for money. If I can afford 400,000 Rand and I can get myself into a Foton, I cannot compare that Foton to a million Rand Amarok. Horses for courses. Look forward to showing you why I'm a convert to double cabs and possibly a convert to diesel. But don't count your chickens before they're hatched. I've always imagined what it's like to have 2, 3, 4 kids. Who's your favorite? For me, it's easy. I've got one son, born on my birthday. Jaden, you're my absolute favorite. Behind me, 10 Bakkies. How do you choose your favorite? You don't. What you do is you highlight why you like each of them. Isuzu, what is there not to like about Isuzu? Reliable, rugged, not a particularly high theft risk, 10 out of 10 Isuzu. GWM P-Series 300, just look at this car, look at the sales chart, you know it's doing well. Slightly bigger brother, 300's not enough, 500, you've got all the virtues of the 300, just a little bit more. Foton, What can one say about the brand that is Foton? You'll see on your screen right now, from 399,000 Rand. You want a double cab, the public loves double cabs. How can you say no to this incredible, good-looking, standout vehicle? Toyota. What can one say about Toyota that hasn't already been said? Absolutely nothing. So you know all the virtues: reliable, longevity, great resale value, and nobody wants to steal them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The Nissan Navara, one of my favorite double cabs. I think it looks so good, low theft risk, great dealership backup. You can with a Nissan. The Peugeot Landtrek, a little bit of French flair, produced in China. Can you imagine the sexy accent? Then JAC or Jack, how do you pronounce it? Doesn't matter, just consider buying it. Like the Foton, like the LDV, new entrants from China. Do they deserve the success? Absolutely, they do. Then if you are looking for marketing nirvana, we call it a Bakkie, overseas they call it a ute. However, everybody knows it as an LDV. To the team at LDV South Africa, guys, well done. Incredible name, fit for the South African market. You've got an incredibly beautiful product. Just look around this. Are they going to do well? You know how we know they're going to do well? Because they're already doing well. Then the baby in the pack, the VW Amarok V6, top of the range. Look at it, drive it, feel it. Well done. Team, 10 out of 10. I've got a big family. I love you all very much.
Coming up after the break, Mike and the crew get into the driver's seat of these awesome Bakkies.
Skull reattachment and backbone reconstruction and alignment surgery, 87,000. Brain reinstallation surgery, 37,000.
All Things Motoring is sponsored by WeBuyCars. Looking to sell your vehicle? WeBuyCars is the right option, always.
And this is the start. So from the very, very beginning, let me say this about Nissan. I'm a huge Nissan fan. I highly recommend the Navara to customers. The Nissan South Africa, I believe you've got a win. To Mark White, thank you for providing this car.
But I've always enjoyed the Nissans, I really have. I mean, they're known for their no-nonsense approach, their reliability. I think most of us in our lives grew up somewhere with some sort of Nissan.
When I got into the Nissan, immediately, naturally electric seat adjustment, the height is perfect, the steering position, easy to adjust. It was already right when I got in. Then ergonomically, I'm also on record as saying many times, I'm not a fan of the modern technology in all the cars. On your screen right now, you'll see the technology that Nissan utilize. It's got the right combination of knobs. It feels absolutely modern.
And all the buttons that you would need, 4x4 control panel is right in front of the gear lever. You don't have to look under the dash for it.
When it comes to drivetrain technology, there's not a shadow of doubt in my mind that the Japanese have perfected it. The engine and the gearbox and the differential are related. They know each other. They work together. They're a cohesive unit.
The Japanese vehicles have over the years, they've really refined their drivetrains, their suspension, their power delivery. They've seemed to have got the motors, the gearboxes, the diffs all in tune with one another.
And if ever I take the plunge and buy my first double cab, I can proudly say it will be a Nissan Navara. So on the open road, this is my first time ever driving a Peugeot Landtrek double cab. 1.9 litre turbo diesel engine. Does the car feel underpowered in any way? Not at all.
Oh, I've got to say, it's nice. It's got reach and height adjustable. The seats go down low. I like to sit quite low in the vehicle. These engineers today have done unbelievable jobs. I mean, they design in smaller capacity motors. This is a 1.9. It's got 110 kilowatts, 350 newton meters, and they produce power instantly, lots of torque.
What are the key features for me in a car that talk to me? It's the comfort. Now you'll notice my left arm is on an armrest. Absolutely key. The dashboard, absolutely crystal clear. Everything is easy in the eye shot. Ergonomically, I would rate this car very, very highly.
Another nice thing is, which I enjoy in a car, is this feature, which is you don't get too many times in a vehicle, is that the rings holder is in front of the aircon vent so that you keeps your refreshments nice and cool on a hot day. It's got ample storage space for other items, your maps, and if you're traveling, passports and that, out of the view of lurking eyes.
On the road, what are the important things? The ability to overtake quickly, tick the box. Ride comfort, not hard, not wallowy, absolutely just right.
This is very good. Very, very good. No feedback through the steering. No, overall impression, very, very good. As I say, it's my first time driving a Landtrek, and I'm really, really impressed with it.
Welcome to the world of Isuzu, a very successful world. Anybody who follows sales figures will know in South Africa, Isuzu is a firm favorite.
What's noticeable about the Isuzu, if you compare it to some of the later generation Bakkies, they're still quite, I wouldn't say small in size, but they're a little bit, appear a little bit smaller. Don't have as much power as some of the newer vehicles on the market. This has got 140 kilowatts, 450 newton meters of torque. The gearbox and engine have been matched very, very well.
When it comes to ergonomics, very, very good. I would say personally slightly behind the Nissan, but I say personally with reason. The Isuzu is no question more advanced, but I prefer the combination of manual and touchscreen.
Although it's showing its age, it's known for its simplicity. That's what Isuzu has built a reputation on their reliability, their capability. It is, as I say, it is starting to show its age.
On the road, the Isuzu, like all the vehicles I've tested so far, and it's very, very clear, it is modern technology. Wind noise, or I'll repeat again, lack thereof, absolutely superb. Road noise, very, very good. The tires fitted to this are properly a superb combination for this caliber of vehicle. Isuzu, you want to know the Mike score? Mike's going to give it to you 7 out of 10. Peugeot Landtrek, 7 out of 10. On the Navara, I'm going to give you 9 out of 10.
Coming up after the break, Mike and the crew keep the Bakkie action rolling. Did you know? Golden Gate Highlands National Park, nestled in the foothills of the majestic Maluti Mountains in South Africa's Free State province, was established in 1963 to preserve its striking golden hue sandstone cliffs and rich cultural heritage. The area has been inhabited since prehistoric times. The park expanded over time, incorporating Kwakwa National Park in 2007, and today it showcases a blend of natural beauty, biodiversity, and historical depth. All things motoring in proud association with SA's largest motoring brand, WeBuyCars, better than anyone else.
Let me give you an analogy that will make a lot of sense. Djokovic, Nadal, Verstappen, Hamilton, Messi, Ronaldo. Tell me if you get where I'm going. in the context that I'm in the Toyota Hilux. When the Toyota Hilux is in the competition, you've got to believe that everybody believes they've got to try to be better than the absolute standout brand. Toyota Hilux, the reputation you've earned over the last 45 years in South Africa, and I say 45 years because that's how long you've been the #1 seller. It is with good reason.
So this is the one I've been waiting for. The legendary Hilux GR-Sport. #1 selling Bakkie, month after month, year after year in South Africa. To me, I just love the look of this. The red seatbelts remind me of the days of the twin-cam RSRs that we used to race against in the 80s. I could have maybe put a bit of red stitching on the seats and some of the trim. Stability control is spot on. Absolutely spot on. You feel that the rear starting to get a bit loose. You immediately feel the stability control engaging, which is definitely a lifesaver because South Africans tend to travel too fast. Our farming communities really travel too fast on these roads, and you know, being a Bakkie with no weight in the back, it can catch you out pretty quickly.
What surprises me is the refinement. I will say the Toyota is immeasurably more refined than the Isuzu, but noticeably less refined than the Navara. So what am I talking about when I say refinement? The ride comfort, a little bit more bumpy, I would say, than the others. The drivetrain, by no means harsh like the Chinese, by no means as noisy as the Chinese engines. However, compared to the Navara, I don't want to say I'm fixated on, but the Navara is the Messi, Ronaldo, Djokovic, Nadal. The others are trying to catch that. What do I like about the Hilux? A hell of a lot. What do I not like about the Hilux? Very, very little. The mic score on the Hilux, 8.5 out of 10. It can be golf, it can be tennis, it can be motor racing. Every competition starts with a favorite. It's no different this weekend. 10 vehicles, 2 heavy hitters for me, the Toyota Hilux and the VW Amarok with a 3-litre V6 had to come in as the favorites. I've driven the Toyota, very impressed. Now it's time to drive the Amarok.
Funny enough, grew up with Volkswagen. I learned to drive a car when I was 6 years old in my granddad's Kombi, the famous one with the split windscreen. So I've always had a soft spot liking to Volkswagens. Haven't had a lot of experience in the Amaroks. I've got it in the 4 automatic mode, 4 motion. The computer will be controlling the amount of power that's going through the front and rear differentials as it feels necessary. Probably the most comfortable driving position I've had so far.
The moment you get in this car, it feels German, it feels premium. Do I like that? Absolutely. Do I like everything about it? Most definitely not. For me, the touchscreen in the center here is absolutely horrible. Horrible from a user point of view. Looks very good, looks very modern. I imagine at night it gives the cabin a lovely feel. Now, something that is interesting, if you own a vehicle like this and you drive it every day, I have no doubt you'll get used to it. But let's say this vehicle, for whatever reason, is a pool car, and I get into this car for the first time. I would find it difficult to find out what I need to do to make my trip comfortable and safe. So right now, I'm doing just over 80 on a sand road. My personal view is you shouldn't go much faster than 80. Some people will say, yes, but I go 100, 110, 120, even 140 on a dirt road. Don't do it, in my opinion. However, at 80, there is zero wind noise, incredibly sure-footed. German engineering where you need it most.
So I'm now in the GWM P-300, and I've got to say, it's very high tech. I feel like I'm in a space shuttle.
The vehicle I'm in comes in at 700,000 Rand, 135 kilowatts, 400 plus Newton meters of torque. Am I impressed straight away? The honest answer is no. Not a vehicle that I immediately love, finding it very difficult to get my ideal driving position. But what is important to always mention, what my ideal driving position may be and yours or somebody else's is not the same. With regards to the drivetrain, let's focus on the engine. It's got that unmistakable diesel clatter, and I don't like it. And I find it more unique to the Chinese products than, say, the Toyota and the Nissan.
What's interesting is it's got not only a rear differential lock, but it's got a front differential lock as well. Full four-wheel drive system, the 4H4 low. It's got adjustable hill descent control that you can adjust your speed according to the steepness of the hill and what speed you want to go. And normally double cabs, you battle to get in and out of them, and you always tend to be sitting quite straight up. Lots of legroom at the back. Chinese are starting to make very, very good product, and also nice looking vehicles.
My favorite thing, the way the engine and gearbox work together, and the vehicle, no question, feels very solidly put together. Time for the mic score. GWM P-Series, drum roll, little drum roll, 6 out of 10.
We at All Things Motoring appreciate your support and interaction. And if you'd like to show some love to the show, head over to our website and click on the Fans of the Show tab. We would love to hear from you. Here is the Screen Top Tip of the Week. Fire extinguisher, the accessory you hope you never use. But when things get hot, you'll be glad it's within reach. Before you buy a second-hand car, screen it. It's what smart people do. Coming up next week on All Things Motoring, Mike and the Driving Dynamics crew wrap up their scenic adventure in Clarens, while Ernest returns with a nostalgic look at the Chevy Lumina. This is a show that celebrates motoring in all its glory.
And to experience the incredible summer. Quite, I'll tell you one thing. Ernest, Jason, I've got a starring role in this, boys. Reliable, top of the... Or the goal. Ernest, I don't know how you do this so easy on ignition. I was going to say hit the road, Jack, but I'm only going to say that when I'm in the JAC.
انت خدت حاجه من دون حسيب لا طب خد
Need any motoring advice from where or what to buy or where to sell? Visit the All Things Motoring website and click on the Advice tab to ask Mikey. All Things Motoring is brought to you by Change Cars and proudly working with SA's standout and leading buying service, WeBuyCars. WeBuyCars, the brand that wants your vehicle more than anyone else.